Previously on the other corner with the Nzes.
They say
first 2 years.
No, they say the first 2 years.
And usually
you die, you kill yourself.
Mr. and Mrs. Onyekwulujes, aka Mr. and Mrs. Okeju. Literally,
Yes.
I know that I made up my mind when we entered marriage that in the first 1 year I'm not going to fight. You know?
But going in, I made up my mind. I was going forgiving. So I have thought ahead and have forgiven ahead.
I have to forgive. So before marriage, I'm someone who I hardly offend my friends, I hardly offend people. So I'm that kind of guy.
Like, try to be very careful.
Yes, very careful.
Yes.
So
on Sunday we went for AY's child dedication, you know, and what AY sent me as invite was 9. You know, we didn't get to church after the baby. We got there late, 9:15. In fact, I've been 9:20. In fact, I was when we were going there saying, I don't like to go to church. Let's just go. I don't like to go late. Let's just go to our church is nearby. At least the late will not be as later as father. You know, but lo and behold, we go to church. It was a 10:30 service. So we attended the end of the first one.
In fact,
you know, I was so happy. I said,
I thought we were seeing service. I was like, oh wow, preacher has gone fast.
She was happy.
You know,
she was happy that the thing has almost ended.
I see the man come, they close. I couldn't say they don't go call us for Thanksgiving and dedication.
Service never started.
They don't close. I know so they were sweeping, you know, getting ready for the next. I said, oh, baby, okay, I think it's the next service we came for. By this I thought it was 10. It was it to 10. You know, so I was like, okay, well, 10 to by.
It was 10:30. I was so happy. We were very early.
All of a sudden I was hungry.
They say small chops.
I said, I want to find small chops.
What of rice? Maybe that the tactics we're going to use now. We go to fix 1 hour. I was telling, but is that not lying?
Ah well,
it's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom. Knowing my brother. This thing. So 12:30. So I went.
My husband's thing is my thing, nah.
Yes.
My husband's thing is my thing.
Your own has not finished.
Baby, I want my husband's own.
Your own has not
I
finished.
want. Yeah, I'm married. Sacrifice. Baby, it's your own I want. Baby, it's your own I want. I'm your juice. I'm juice of your life.
Oh.
Everybody know you're just in my own. My brother, me will know disrupts you. Mind just say.
Okay, my love.
So I got to a hotel, dressed everything, pictures, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5. My wife hasn't still come. Baby, where are you? Which type of makeup and hair are we doing?
Where did the guy in the makeup go?
I've kept seats for you and the hall is getting filled up. I can't keep this seat for too long. Oh. I'm coming. 7:30.
Yeah.
That's when
because you were inside the hall before us.
Inside the hall, I had a good seat. That's when she now said she was around. Okay, now to go out of the hall was not a problem because everywhere was jam-packed. They didn't even allow us to go out. So I struggled to go outside to go and bring her in. Bringing her in now, the doors were shut. We couldn't go in.
Okay.
And this was my guy's night.
Hey, guy.
So I said, okay, no wahala. Instead of us to stay here and be waiting, let's go up to the hotel room and be watching the show. And so we're there. They're now announcing the best actor.
Hey!
Hi. At that point, I was already boiling. But I didn't want to use my mouth and say, babe, the only way I will forgive you
is if he doesn't win.
If he doesn't win. And I know I could not make that declaration because I wanted him to win. But I'm like, how will it be that this guy, this is one opportunity I would have had to say, okay, I'm there for my guy. Let me go upstage and celebrate with him because of my wife.
Yeah.
But I didn't use my mouth and say the only way I'll forgive you is if he doesn't.
But you're going through your mind.
Yeah, those are all the things that were going through my mind. And there's no stand her swimming. So I was really angry, Seth. I now announced her stand.
Hey! Hey!
And he was not on the stage.
He
couldn't go up the stage. He's And his suit was very fine. I'm rubbing into the little dipper.
And she now even came to me and said, "Hey baby, stop!"
Who's your baby?
Oh God, only girls know that moment, don't they?
Okay, won't cry.
I was red. It was painful.
Oh really? She came and said,
Yes.
yeah, man.
My friend, you moved to one corner. We just.
You know what? Did they actually say, after we had spoken here in the parlor, we said this award is going to be ours. And of course, something happened 2 months afterwards. I had the surgery.
Yeah.
So, but even
How
at
was
that,
that as well? So you see, this
was on that
first 5
challenge
years
in marriage,
has
yes.
been really packed.
Yes, it was really another challenge. It wasn't something we planned or booked. It came, it was an emergency, but God prevailed.
Wow,
I mean,
thank
that could
God,
have
thank God,
ended
thank
my life,
God,
but God
thank
prevailed.
God, thank God.
And so I was still at that recuperating
yeah.
stage, I had the AMBC in mind. I knew you were already up for nomination.
Yeah.
We had started campaigning. I had to
I
be
begged her. I
stamped.
said, "Babe, you don't,
Yeah,
you
and
don't
then,
really have
yes.
to come."
No, and I said,
You're still
But
getting
wait.
yourself.
but I told
Because
him,
I knew I started to suspect.
but wait,
That this woman now.
I had reasons. I mean, I had a lot to celebrate. I was back to life. I was back to life. Let me just say I was back to life.
Yeah.
And I was like, this would be an opportunity to come out again since
yes.
after the surgery. He knew all the while that as soon as your name came up, I had started, what am I going to wear?
And
I
you look
came
fabulous,
for him because of
Yeah, I came to the room and saw how fabulous she was. I said, this look did not make it to the record.
That was even another pain.
Yes.
But you know, a lot of money has gone down the drain.
Yes. She looked
Then
really
man
so
snap
good.
better picture. You were not even out there for the red carpet. So what's
To what end?
We got the award.
All the makeup.
We got the award.
And that's what's most
we got the
important.
award. So, I mean, this is the first AMBC I'll attend as a guest. I mean, the previous has always been me coming there to work.
Yeah.
So I knew my coming was for Stan. For Stan and Jessica. So we went all out. We have to come out on that stage and say, yes, we won the award.
Yeah.
We were so sure the award was going to come home.
Yeah.
So that very day, my designers now. My clothes didn't get ready. I had to do fitting. And then because it's tailored to fit, you wear they fit.
Yeah.
So I left early in the morning, but wait, my own money started early. Wait now.
I'm not talking to
I had to
you
take care
now.
of Sophie.
Hey, Shay. We'll still talk about that, having the child. Okay.
So I had to prepare breakfast, get the kid ready, and I left the house. I had to make my hair. Okay, no, the arrangement was I was supposed to use
counting
Jessica's
the
makeup
hours.
artist book, but let's not count that.
Yes,
I was supposed to use
my makeup
Jessica's
artist
makeup artist.
messed me up that day. She
So,
came late.
because my own makeup artist said she
I
wasn't
give
going to be
her
around.
12 o'clock. I give her,
You know.
no, well, baby, no, I give her 9. Okay, I give my makeup artist 9. But for some reason,
You don't have
she
to-
showed up at
6
3.
p.m.
For an award that starts at 4.
Yes.
Makeup best starts at 4.
Yes, she just like she's always coming through. So I can't
Yes.
judge her because of that one. That
Yeah, so in marriage, just always forgive.
Forgive,
Do not
yes.
forget.
So on my own part, I was already ready. I mean, the makeup, the hair, everything was done. Even the fitting was done in one place. And because I had just gone through a surgery, I was not supposed to wear something that was going to make my tummy uncomfortable.
Okay.
And I didn't want to complain because I had put in mental strength that I was going to pull through that night. I didn't want to put him in through, put him
getting
through that.
worried.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was prepared, So I came in that night. I didn't know he had to go through that stress to pick me. I mean, the person that made me up, I was already at Eko Hotel before 7. But the traffic driving through, I didn't want to come down, walking all the way, I kept on calling. And then eventually we couldn't go in. I felt bad. I really felt bad. This is why I came. And while he was talking, I didn't want to defend anything. I know I messed up.
And I celebrate your maturity too, because
Hey,
so, and that's what we say about couples.
You-
One person has to always receive.
Yes.
The other person, if you was talking and you say, but I tried now. No, you don't spoil them.
Yes,
One person
yes.
always has to be, negative, and one person positive.
Positive, yes.
If everybody is positive, or negative, that's where there will be a problem.
I really felt bad because I knew what this night meant to
yeah.
him. I knew what it really meant to him, And all the while I kept on saying, okay, maybe you should go in. Let me go upstairs.
Yeah.
Let's just find a way to get. He said, no, we tried going in, we couldn't get in. The queue. He said, okay, let me just snap you. I wasn't even ready to snap. All I was just after, of course,
So
my
I
usual
was still
self,
even thoughtful in
praying.
that period because I was vexing. I saw how beautiful she was.
Hey.
Yeah, I see, he was actually admiring me, but he didn't want to talk.
Yes.
You would talk a
Just
bit
take
and do like
picture.
this.
Yeah, we snapped some really good pictures.
Yeah, we did. The white one were really nice.
Very nice, yes.
And that was
Okay,
because of
guys, we will come back and wrap up this conversation. Stay with us. It's still the Nzes Unscripted.
Unscripted.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the Nzes Unscripted. It's still us, a very clueless couple, here to, give you a bit of insight into our home front. You can, sorry, my mouth is moving. I've been chopping biscuit and I've been drinking juice.
It's not because it's called cookies.
Cookies, because we have guests today. We just try to, buy and say some, be stop. Just drink it, finish it. I know you don't want the audience to know that you have finished yours. Just finish it. No, we're not to punish you for that. So just remember to subscribe to our channel. Turn on your notifications so you're the first to, be notified whenever we drop a video. Like, share. You think you like what you are seeing here, please share to your family members.
Subscribe.
If anybody is a bit down, you never really do. I say never chop. This is enough food.
Clean your mouth. That's it. It's cleaned.
Okay, so we're just going to talk more to the Judes, to the Onyekwulujes.
Yes.
So how do they address you people now? The Judes or the
still Onyekwulujes.
the Onyekwulujes? Okay, Jude, not just the acting, So okay.
So well, after the win made it for me.
Yeah, that was like enough
was
makeup.
a consolation.
Consolation,
But I
yeah.
knew he really felt bad. He felt so bad. Just kept on talking. I knew he was talking from a place of anger. But I was very happy that I know that Stan will be very understanding.
Yeah.
But he really felt it. I mean, it lasted for, and you know how people do, even when we made up that night, some people still came following day. Where were you? We didn't see you on stage.
Yeah.
I was looking for you. And he would just look at me.
Okay, and I look for cannot see okay.
Some people just look, and he would look at me like, answer them. I'm like, I'm the reason.
Hey, yeah.
On stage, But we're grateful that the award came home. And of course, Stan in the usual way came, and Jessica, they were all lively. So let's go for the after party. He didn't want to go. We never, okay, let's go. She went for the after party, and of course, we made up. Of course, I had a fine babe beside him.
Yeah,
He had to
yes,
just show me off anyhow. We didn't have a choice.
You know.
We just had to.
Okay, so on to the next segment of the show is a game.
What is a segment?
Segment. You speak English past me. So we have a card game right here.
Yeah.
There's the
Intimacy
yellow. It's called the intimacy deck. So
Yeah.
it helps for couples, relationships. You want all those questions that you have been meaning to ask your partner that you're not sure how to ask it.
Yeah.
You can be checking this card. One will be one of those questions will be there. So we'll pick from the yellow and ask you guys, and you pick from the blue, then we'll switch.
Okay.
So I think I'd like to shuffle ours. Or maybe you guys should go first.
Okay.
How does it feel like an exam?
Gang. Okay, do you want to ask the question? Yeah.
Okay. What have been or remain to be the biggest points of contention in your relationship? I mean, how should you be working on it?
Biggest point of contention. That English now. Maybe something where contention. Something where we don't, something that we don't drag. What has been biggest point of contention?
Yeah, I never keep the time.
I think that's fresh in our minds because
Maybe
that's probably one
Yeah,
of
but
the.
we
I don't
usually
think-
have that often, but
I don't,
but
is
maybe
that the
not
biggest
Let me
point of
think, wait.
contention? I think because we just talked about time, keeping on to time, is fresh in our memory. So I don't think we have like big contentions like that, but we have things that
You're working on.
yes, that
What's like the major thing?
if I told you something, I might really do this.
What's it?
But it's unscripted, no?
What's it thing? This man. What's the thing?
So, I know that in recent times, there's been a lot of like warnings for resting, taking time out, and just resting on her path. I don't know if I don't know. So it feels like she feels like she has done enough to have rested, but I don't think that she has deliberately. That's the reason why we're taking this trip in June. You know, I don't know that she has really, deliberately taken out time, and it sort of has just affected so many other things. You know how this is the root cause of this thing, and it's. Some of the things we have not really spoken about, so I rather not, but yes.
Yeah, so you even answered, because how should you be working on if you're going on the trip? So
yes, yeah. Okay, so.
I will be resting.
Please, she's such a hard worker.
Okay.
So who do you think the disciplinarian will be between you, if and when you have children? Okay, you
already have a kid.
You have children. So who is the discipline? Who is the one? If I feel okay, is the more.
What I feel is okay.
Is so did you drop the one on that? Do you know?
Yes, I dropped it on
okay.
It's okay.
Okay is the.
Yes.
So I'm talking about
Are you?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, from what I've seen, the
wait, then, Sophie.
I will spank you. I feel.
Your mom said, no, Sophie, don't do that now. Sophie, oh, don't worry, let me take her.
Yeah, even though she
tries. So both of you are disciplinarians, but I think you are more of a disciplinarian. But how's that been? How's that been having Sophie in the picture in 5 years? You had her in your first 2 years?
Yes.
Okay, first 2 years.
Yes, that's it.
So what me I will even say is, you see these people that say, I don't want to have children. I don't blame you. This is a no judge zone. You see, I don't blame you.
How you say you don't want to have children? How will somebody open their mouth and say?
Some do.
And she was saying twins, so.
Like us.
Wait now. On one of those nights, the baby was eating. She did not agree to sleep, crying. Once you remove the mouth from breast, she will start crying. All through the night, this woman was breastfeeding this child. I tried, stayed up for a while.
I'll tell you why. Say, babe, you can't come and give
she
yourself.
now woke up in the night. Cranky. And I said, you are shouting.
Wait, now you say you want
When you were saying, God, why am I not getting pregnant?
Hey,
God
I
has blessed
know that
me.
it was a while. It took you a while to
Funny
take.
enough, was it even really a while like that? Was it even up to a year?
No, about 3-4 months.
We're complaining.
No, wait, she
was saying,
Wait. 3-4 months.
Me, I was even saying, let's enjoy ourselves. I just want to take it.
I just wanted to be done so I can
just face life.
Now God has given you the child. She was now shouting, cranky. I lost it a bit, but I retraced myself before it was too late. I said, come on. You were the one crying, saying, God, I want to
bless me with the child. You don't give you now.
Child. Oh, you're now shouting. And you wanted twins. Imagine if they were now twins.
So just imagine you have twins. I'm carrying one. You are carrying that one.
You know.
So I think you found out.
The ones. So I will not. I don't
I'm saying.
But there's a story behind that. You know, I didn't know that I was not lactating enough for her. So she wasn't full.
Yes. You see, I want you to have.
Yes, but I didn't know. And you know, breastfeeding, for those who's breastfed before, you know, you get to a stage where your nipples start breaking out. And the only thing that can heal it is your baby sucking. And that healing process is painful, you know.
Wow.
So I didn't know. I didn't, ignorance plus pain and everything.
Now I get this out. Now I have this. Wow.
And but at the end of the day, we saw a pediatrician who tested me and said, okay, no, you have to introduce formula. And so that's it, we had to. And since then, she started.
Just stopped.
She
stopped. And watching her grow, starting school.
It's very
ups
interesting.
and downs. You have your worries about is she growing adequately? She's supposed to be doing things that she's not doing.
Very annoying that she took so much after the father.
And at the end of the day, everything is just.
Sorry, there's a question that I would like to really ask. You know how when you get married, and people say, don't think about the money, don't worry, God will take care of the child. So, I mean, as a young couple and then the child, were you scared of, financials and everything? And how was it like, most important? Because even for me, and this is being true for, I remember when we just got married, the first 2 to 3 months, in fact, I was pregnant, leaking my head. In fact, the first 2 months I was pregnant. So, and I realized that there was so much pressure that I put myself.
Yeah.
Nobody puts me on the pressure, my brother. Me by myself. And then, in fact, it was one season I started getting warnings about. Imagine when God has, because even God used to warn me. God used to talk to me, but I'm not here. The only time I'm sending people randomly to be telling me, oh, in my devotion, this priest told me to tell you something. That you need to take some rest.
Because I don't think,
so
in your chaotic situation, I don't think it would be fair for God to give you a child when you're not, when you're not settled and mentally ready to.
For me, I know that I was under a lot of pressure with myself. My husband didn't even know about it. I'm thinking, hey, child is coming.
I need to born
How
in
much do I have in my account?
I need to born
I need to have like 10 to 20 million in your account. You know, I need visa. To even get dates is a problem. Where I want born this child, I cannot born in Nigeria. You know, and this was just me and myself, my brother, fighting. And I was literally, in fact, it was weighing me down terribly. And I realized that was like, I put myself under unnecessary pressure. It just felt like, you have just 6 months to make like 20 million. So that's, you know, I'm talking to my people like, oh baby, we need like 20 million. We go born this pikin for which country we go born this pikin?
Children never come.
The pikin never come.
You don't stress the man.
So, I mean, for you people that got pregnant in less than 6 months into your marriage, how was it like? Were you scared at first, and then how were you able to navigate? Because you know that financial is another major problem in marriage. They can, because I hear people say a lot of things. So just that's quite important.
About that pressure, I felt that too, and he felt it. I mean, I remember there was an anointing service we attended in church, a weekday service, and Pastor Nze said, for those of you trusting God for the fruit of the womb, this was just like 6 weeks after and I was standing, he just didn't.
Sit down, madam. Where are you going?
Because of course, you know there's that stigmatization. Once you marry,
yes.
She never carried baby. Sister, what's happening? People now become assistant Jesus on your behalf.
And you know, at the time, I was a TV presenter. So I knew a lot of people were expecting.
They were looking at you.
But my own part, because I had told God, God, immediately after, once I get married, I want to take him so that I can just finish childbearing and face my career, you know. So he was part of the voice of reason. He was, in fact, the voice of reason God used for me that just relax, you know. And of course, we're told that okay, go for tests. This we're okay, just relax. And I had to.
Yeah, you were nice.
And no, I had to go for tests because at the time, no, not him. I had to go because at the time, I felt like my monthly flow was fluctuating. So I had to go for tests, and I was told I was fine. So, and it was when I just removed my mind.
Like
I said that, I was just so relaxed. That December, all I knew was I already had a book where I wrote out different kinds of things I was confessing every morning. So I had removed my mind. So as soon as I didn't even know I was pregnant, it took God to use someone to tell me, and I was going to tell her, it's negative, but the words didn't come out. Until finally my doctor now told me, have you done tests? I said, well, doctor, let's leave tests. I even started doing skipping rope, doing tummy, sitting, trying to go back to my, you know,
a baby girl.
And I was told I was pregnant. But he wasn't prepared at the time. He kept on telling me, let's hold on, let's enjoy ourselves. I'm like,
enjoy
I'm the girl here, let's just do what we have to do. And he said, okay. And you know, but that also taught me again, as a woman, to follow the lead of the man, you know. And even after then, I was praying for twins. He said no, he wanted one. Of course, God honored that. One came.
So what do you think is the ideal time to take in? I hear some people say, oh, take 6 months. After your first 6 months, let people enjoy that when these children come, you not have time to flex, travel. You know, some people say, we have not traveled since because of our daughter. We have not done this because... so you think it's relative to different couples, or is there like an ideal time?
Different couples, yes.
Whatever works. And also going back to what she said. So for me, I've just seen in this marriage thing, the only way to really do it is just to anchor yourself on something. And for us, that's God, right? So when we're going to get married, I lost my job. So I got a good job.
You got a job, yes.
Before we got married, and that gave me the zeal to start to plan the wedding. And boom, the job went. So there was
I think
like they were even owing me like 6 months pay.
Yes.
So even the marriage process, the finances, I don't know how it happened. I sure know that people were just, you know, coming, donating.
We can relate.
So, so going back to your question now, on that fear, the marriage process, preparing, taught us that, man, on this journey, when it comes to this thing, it's just God.
God, yes.
So even when the child came, I know at some point we wanted to do America. But I just told her, you know what? It doesn't change the child's
Destiny.
destiny. If God will, if this was to happen, I'm sure the funds would have come. So since it didn't happen, we'll born the Peking here in Nigeria. No wala. Eventually, if God wills, it will still go. And of course, I think after the first year, people just donated, like
Even her arrival.
the
Yeah.
clothes and shoes and everything she would need for even the next 4-5 years. I only been bought from year one. So I don't even know how much I have personally spent on buying clothes for my child.
Yes.
All those ones
We even
I
have to
just
give
get
out some
every single one. So yeah, that's just answering.
So as in basically just put
chill.
your trust
In
in
God.
God.
Yes.
Nice.
It's
Well
source,
said.
and
Well
that's
said.
powerful.
Well said.
That's powerful.
Okay. I think that's as much we can take on the show.
don't try.
We have tried. We've gotten insight into your home. Thank you for letting us in on this
you.
Thank
really
you for having us.
deep issues, and I'm sure that one or two people have been helped as well. That's the first 5 years in marriage, the intrigues, the suspense, the questions, the awkwardness, and everything. Thank you guys for watching Nzerians Worldwide. Oh, not too much. It's been really fun doing this again with you guys. Next week, we'll be having really exciting people as well. On the, I don't know whether I hot seat to call this place, on our single on our couches.
So single.
Couple
Single
seats.
chair, on our couple
We'll never
chair.
know the name. You know, say we're clear. We never really know the
on
name. One cut.
this side of the corner.
On this
You
side.
know, thank you to the Onyekwulujes for making
Thank
this
you.
a fun
Thank
time.
Yeah.
you. And thank you for all you do.
Thank
I must
you.
give this to Stan. I mean, before I got married to my husband, I've been hearing about Stan. And when I got married to him, I've been hearing
give it
about
to
Stan.
Jessica.
Although, for Stan, it took Stan a while to recognize me. Because and I said, no, I know he doesn't recognize me. But eventually, he knew me. And I mean, up to when it comes to working out, and I mean, I don't know how it happens. I'm the one that gingers Jessica for workout. He's the one that gingers my husband. You know?
Yeah. Actually.
Okay, they're signing up.
So we leave her, she will just.
Okay, yes. God bless
You know what is
Thank
great, eh? You know what is great? You know what is great? The fact that this gele throughout this conversation did not fall off.
God is good.
My brother.
God, trust in God.
Once you put your trust in God, nothing can fail.
Of God cannot do.
Does not exist. All right, guys.
And so, I mean, on behalf of all these, as the Lord of the Zera,
Yes.
we congratulate you on your 5th anniversary.
Yeah,
And we pray
congratulations.
that your marriage will continue to work stronger and stronger.
Amen.
You would enjoy the hand of God,
Amen.
divine love, you know,
Amen.
the oil of your love. It's gonna keep burning in Christ Jesus' name.
Amen.
Nothing missing, nothing broken.
Amen.
And then we love you guys.
Happy
love you
5th
too.
anniversary.
I mean, wait till okay, they didn't make kabash. Okay, that's their word.
5th anniversary.
Amen. God has answered, sir. Yeah.
A pink flower blossom in your
See
life.
your man.
So nice.
We didn't remember to buy flower. That's what happened.
Do you
both
see
today.
our man?
All right, guys, we have to let you go. Remember to rate our geles.
Yes.
Rate Team Mazi.
And Team
Gele,
Divine.
And Team Divine.
But
Team
remember Team
Okeju.
Divine didn't have to do this effortlessly.
Rate the gele. All right, guys. Still will see you guys
We love
next
you.
week.
Remember to subscribe, share, like,
Everything.
tell everybody. We love you.
We love you. Mwah!